bumped into a few young Black boys in Philadelphia when I was on my lunch break during medical school, and I had my white coat on, and I was very proud about having just received a white coat. So I walked by these young men playing, and as I passed them, I heard one of them say, look, there's a Black doctor. And just when I started to feel proud about being a Black doctor, which I wasn't even a doctor at that time, the other one smacked him and said, no, stupid, there aren't any Black doctors. And that really stuck in my heart. I turned around and I talked to those boys for a little bit and we moved on, but I realized that their comment actually wasn't displaced in that there were so few Black physicians for them to look up to as role models that I had an obligation to finish what I had started and to help other young people, young Black people especially, to become physicians.
I feel like my family, my immediate family, was more of a model for those that grew up in our community where I had both parents. And so with that, and truly a village around me, I was influenced by a lot of people and had a lot of, I think, guardian angels around me, whether or not I knew what to call them at the time.
So the funny thing is growing up, I always thought I wanted to be a politician. From the beginning, I knew I wanted to be vice president of the United States. And my dad, he said, you don't want to be a politician. You never get there for who you are or your character or the person. It's about who you know, not the things you do.
It would have to say, please take care of your mental health. It's very important because at this time in our lives, mental health is so important. It's affecting almost every aspect of people, from rich, young, poor, healthy, everyone. So I would definitely reach out to people to let them know that it's very important to take care of your mental health right now, personal care, self-care, throughout everything that we're going through.
I would actually target kids and get to talk to kids. And I would tell the kids that you're special and you can do anything you want. Because I think too often, and not in this community, many communities, children become despondent, but they don't start out that way. They start out full of hope. They think they can take over the world. And somewhere along the path, somebody felt that they're less than. And it changes. And it's unfair. And if we could get them over the hump, how much could be possible?
Patience and generosity. I think when I give from my heart, and when I give of myself, and when I give of my resources, I get so much more back. I feel like that's been just a recurrent theme of my life, that when I do something that I think, okay, this is gonna push me, but I really am feeling that I should try this. And it just turns out so wonderfully well.
I think one thing that has benefited me by far is collaboration. You are not an island, no matter how much knowledge, how much education, what your family background is, no matter what assets you feel that you bring into a society, nothing gets accomplished outside of the community.
My purpose for right now is to inspire as many people to help others, to serve others as I can. I really feel it's important to be able to have the right people in place to make a difference for as many Black people as possible. The health disparities that exist are really only because of racism. And it's going to take a lot of people to make a difference to turn those disparities around.
My mom's my favorite person. She's, again, a kind person, a prayerful person, and she's just, if she can help somebody, she will. I mean, it's just, she's like, if she can, whether it's that person on the street, she's like, she's not there to judge. If she can give you the dollar, she will, I mean, she's just a kind-hearted person, and just, again, just really believes in, like, there's fairness and justice, and we don't need to accumulate things, we need to give. And she lives that way.
And so my story of being a Black woman in medicine became one early on of not proving myself, but letting other people worry about the fact that I was there. So it could be their issue rather than mine. I still have to show up at work that way, but I'm glad that I learned that early on. And it's important because I've already said I get to represent.